Both NFC East powerhouses made statements this weekend. The one-loss Eagles blew out the Titans. Dallas embarrassed the Colts on Sunday Night Football. There are three clear top teams in the NFC: Philly, Dallas, and Minnesota. How do you rank them? Is Dallas better than Philly, regardless of the record?
Okay, there are not three clearly. There are three clear best teams in the NFC, but Minnesota's not one of them. Give me a break on Minnesota. Yeah, I'm very happy for you with your 10-2 record. You're a very good team. I shouldn't say you're not a good team. You're not a very good team. You got incredibly lucky to beat the Jets yesterday. You're 9-0 in one-score games. Give me a break, including Minnesota then. Philly, Dallas, and the Niners are the three best teams in the NFC, hands down. All right, so here's the thing on Philly. And I know Eagles fans hate me, and that's fine, and I'll deal with it. And Jalen Hurts, they ran for 350 yards the week before this. This week, Jalen throws for damn near 400. Credit where it's due. An A.J. Brown revenge game against the team. He used to be on the Titans. They didn't want to pay him. They traded him, and he dominated that football game. The way right now to go after Philadelphia is vertical passing game. And Tennessee can't do it. Tennessee, especially once Treylon Burks went out. Did you see the Treylon Burks touchdown highlight? It's one of the best plays of the year. He got knocked unconscious on the catch and held on to it while unconscious.
Yeah, I do think I saw that. I saw that live.
That was it was a scary play.
Right.
But once he went out for the game, Tennessee can't beat you vertically, and Philadelphia seized on it. Dallas, on the other hand, it's one of the most bizarre games ever because Indy is going for 2 to tie that football game late in the third quarter, and they end up losing by 1,000. Dallas outscores them 33-0 in the fourth quarter because Indy can't stop turning the ball over. To me, Dallas was the more impressive performance yesterday, even though Tennessee is a better team than Indy, because Dallas's ability to be explosive is, to me, really frightening if you're anyone else in the NFC, because you know how good that defense is. And so Philadelphia deserves credit for everything they've done this year. I got to see what happens with the Niners at the quarterback position. And the Cowboys, the problem is I don't trust the head coach. Right now, if you're in the NFC, if you're Seattle right now, you got to feel like we could win the conference.
Right.
And I know the Philadelphia fans are yelling at their computer screens or into their phones saying, what more do we have to do to show you we are that dominant team? And I have been consistent on this, and you can say it's unfair. But having that awful of a showing in the postseason last year, when it's the only playoff experience your coach or your quarterback have ever had, I cannot get that out of my mind until I see you play in a playoff game again. There is literally nothing you could do this, for me, nothing you could do this regular season to where I don't have a but about that game. You then add to it that I thought Philly, as dominant as they were early in the year, that Philly later in the year was not playing their best football, as evidenced by the fact that when they played the Texans a few weeks ago or a month ago, I thought that was a mediocre performance. They lose to the Commanders. They steal one against the Colts. They are in a dogfight against a Packers team that I don't think is any good. And then they dominate the Titans. They get back on track against the Titans yesterday. But to me, that game shifted entirely when Treylon Burks went out. And now that was early in the game. So am I judging Philly by an unfair standard? Maybe. But my obligation to the audience is to be honest. And my honest opinion is it would not shock me if Philadelphia ends up the 1 seed, gets the bye, and then loses its first playoff game.
Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to get more from the show, and make sure to click the bell to get notified every time new content drops. Check out full episodes of What's Right wherever you get your podcasts, or just click the link in the description below.